Welcome to the worst of the best podcast. You wanted the best. Well, they didn't freaking make it! So here's what you get. From Canada, Ryan and Ruban.
Welcome to the worst of the best podcast. Ruben here. And Ryan, we're your hosts.
Yo.
And we are going to trump it up.
Trump it up. This is our second Trump-tastic episode.
I just feel like the guy doesn't get enough press.
That's true, Ruben. If anyone needs more time on the news, anybody needs more time on the podcast airwaves, I think President Donald J. Trump, what's his middle initial for?
Jerome.
Donald Jerome Trump. We want to honor him. Our last episode that we did on him, I forget which number it is, but go back and look at it, or listen to it, was the worst of the best Trump quotes.
So we got all of his top tweets.
His top tweets as...
tweets and quotes that he's had, the things that kind of trended the highest.
And we picked the worst one. That was a fun one, wasn't it?
Oh boy. Have you ever noticed that he's has said things that are divisive?
He's a uniter of the brethren.
Yes. Yes.
Certain people. I'll tell you this much. He has definitely formed teams, and teams have been formed because of him.
That is true.
He's united teams. He's a team uniter.
If you like the warm glow of a tiki torch.
That's right. If you like the feel of a 1,000-thread bedsheet, he's your man.
Now, a lot of people think Trump the politician.
That's right.
But he was more than that before he was a politician. As you know,
You can argue anything he does has been more than a politician. But go on, Ruben.
Sure. Well, he had a university. Remember Trump University?
Yeah, he was the president and dean of a university.
Yeah, for those seeking a higher education. How did that go for him?
I think the university went well. I think a lot of people have some solid jobs after graduating from Trump University.
Yeah. I know a lot of people got money from it. It's a $25 million payout. Class action suit.
Yeah, I should have... You know what? If I had known there was going to be a class action suit...
Oh, my goodness.
I would have joined Trump University.
Yeah.
Taken some courses, find out the fraud that it is, and then get a cool $1 million or $2 million from taking that course. That is the way to make money.
Now, some people say that Trump really cut his teeth at being a politician, being able to act.
Oh.
Because as you know, or as you might not know, I don't know, but he's got a lot of acting credits to his name.
He has cameoed in quite a few movie and TV shows. Today, we're going to do the worst of the best Donald Trump cameos ever. We are going to pick his worst performance out of his top cameos in film and TV. So here we go. You ready, Ruben?
I'm ready to see how Trump...
We're going to see this. We're going to watch this live, okay? We're doing this live, guys. So what we're going to do is you're going to hear the scene that he's in. Mm-hmm. And we'll tell you kind of what happened in that scene a little bit afterwards and what show it came from. Some shows will be like, oh yeah, that show. And some shows will be like, what? You know, he's 72 years old.
He has a long, illustrious career of being somebody's puppet, being told what to say.
Yeah, so this is very good for him. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Sir, it is my esteemed pleasure to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Donald Trump. It's the Donald! Oh my God!
Okay, so that was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Well, it's Carlton.
No, but that was the show.
Yes.
So if anyone was wondering, the show was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Sure, yes.
We don't know the back scenes of why Trump's anywhere. We don't know why Trump exists in the first place, let alone in these TV shows. But he comes to the... What was their name? It was it was Uncle Phil, but what was their last name, though?
I forget.
So Uncle Phil's house, the Trumps have come over, because, they're a rich family.
Sure, they're in Beverly Hills.
So Trump... This is probably the first black family Trump has ever visited.
Well, I know he lost the federal court to not renting to black people case.
That's right.
Yeah. So he probably doesn't have a mixed lot with them.
Right.
Based on that. But anyways, moving forward with Trump. By the way, it was the Mrs. Trump there was, I think it was Marla Maples.
That was Marla Maples, and she was a beautiful woman, and that was with Trump there. Yeah, that's who walked in with Mr. Donald Trump in the 1980s, 90s show.
It wasn't Melania.
No, it was Marla.
Because Melania would have been...
She would have been...
like a teenager by then.
School.
Yeah.
All right, the next is The Job, and this was a TV show that starred Dennis Leary. And the setup here is they're at a dining room, a table at a restaurant, and Donald walks up to talk to Dennis Leary's date.
Hey, Donald.
Told me you were here. You look great.
Thank you very much.
Now,
Look how,
yes. Yes.
This is head.
Okay, so Donald kisses Dennis Leary's date, and Donald's hand in real life is right next to her breast. As he kisses her, if you could see the screenshot, I'll play it all the way through. Let's play it all the way through, then we'll analyze it.
Hey, Donald.
Told me you were here. You look great.
Thank you very much. Donald owns this restaurant. This is my friend Mike McNeil.
Hey, listen. Are you bagging her?
Huh?
Are you?
No, we just met.
Well, call me Liz.
Oh, sure. Thanks.
So that sequence there was Dennis Leary's on a date. He's with Elizabeth Hurley. I guess she's playing herself in the show. Donald comes up and kisses her twice, grabs her arm, and brushes his hand against her breast while he's doing it. You could just see it. It's so awkward even to see. Even today, I guess maybe today's eyes or whatever. Very uncomfortable. And he asks Dennis Leary's character, "Are you banging her?"
I think it's bagging.
I think it's banging.
Ooh.
I think begging, banging.
Either which way.
Are you making love to this woman that you're having supper with?
He did not say that.
And Dennis is like, I just met her. And then he just walks away.
Well, he said, well, call me then.
Oh, that's right. Oh. All right.
Okay, I granted, he's playing himself, though.
He's playing himself.
Oh.
Okay, the next sequence here is Suddenly Susan.
Okay, boys, it's time to get serious. So let me tell you that all the money that I win from you tonight is the first income I've gotten that's not been garnished by the Bank of Margot.
I hope you have a good lawyer.
Hey, Donald, listen, it's 50 cents to open. Okay, here's a news flash. You're rich, all right?
And I didn't get rich by throwing away quarters. All right, okay.
Donald's playing a game of poker, and the deal in it costs 50 cents, and he makes some sort of braggart comment that he didn't get rich by throwing away quarters. All right, whatever. That was him playing poker with John McEnroe and whoever else in the Suddenly Susan episode.
Yeah, he just had a small loan from his father.
Yeah. I wish I had a small
$413 million.
I thought it was $1 million.
It came out that wasn't his case. His sister's tax through or whatever was found.
Oh.
And so he was a millionaire by the time he was age 8. His father, for the time he was born, created a tax shelter company to give to his kids. And so he was doing about $200,000 a year.
Good for him.
Yeah.
All right, this next sequence is Sex in the City. I don't know any of these characters, but that's the movie. Here we go.
She's from the island here, Ryan.
Kim Cattrall? Is that Kim Cattrall?
Yeah. She's an island girl.
So she's having a glass of martini or something, and she's looking over her shoulder in the bar to the corner where it looks like Donald's talking to another gentleman in the corner. When we're about to find out what this conversation is all about, I guess, or something. Here we go.
Samantha, a cosmopolitan, and Donald Trump. You just don't get more New York than that.
So that sequence there was just a quick cameo of Donald in the corner, and the comment was, you spot Donald Trump in a bar having a drink, that it doesn't get more New York than that. Because I guess that show takes place in New York.
You gotta be really thirsty for fame if you're gonna do like a little cameo like that.
Yeah, I don't think Donald's thirsty for fame. Okay, so we got the Drew Carey Show. Remember that one?
I love Drew Carey.
It was fun. It was fun.
Hey, do you know who did the theme song in the beginning?
I forget, Rube.
I forget the original. How does it go?
I have no idea. Cleveland All Right?
Yeah, Cleveland Rocks.
Yeah.
The version here is performed by the band The Presidents of the United States of America.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Ryan and I interviewed him for something else.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want to see that interview that Ruben did with the lead singer of the music group The President of the United States of America, look on The Ruben Show on YouTube, The Ruben Show, RUBAN Show. It will be there. I did the filming, Ruben did the interviewing. Okay, we've done many projects, Rube.
Let's move forward.
Okay, Drew Carey Show.
Look at this, right here on the street. It's Donald Trump.
What are you, morons?
Anyways, that was Donald's response to them was, what are you, morons? Sounds pretty par for the course for the way he talks to people.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. The next sequence here is the movie 2 Weeks Notice. This Hugh Grant at a party or something. We're just going by the seat of our pants, folks. Here we go. I don't know what the setup is, but here we go.
Wade,
Trump?
I hear Kelson finally dumped you.
Not exactly, no. We just came to a mutual understanding that she couldn't bear me for another second.
So Trump seems to be very concerned about people's love life.
It's money and sex. That's the topics that Trump covers.
Right. Hugh asked Hugh Grant, I heard somebody dumped you, and there you go. Now we're at the TV show called Spin City.
I remember this episode. Yeah. I was a big Spin City fan.
That was David Spade too? Was he on that?
No. He was on... Dang it.
My bad.
News Radio.
Yeah, that's a great show too.
But he was on a few things. I'm actually a big David Spade fan, but this is my
Rules of
Fox.
Engagement. Our brother Jason loved that show back in the day.
What, Rules of Engagement?
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Yeah. So we got a scene here. Trump is meeting a politician played by Michael J. Fox in the.
And his middle name, by the way,
is Jerome.
Is Jerome as well.
So it's Michael Jerome Fox and Donald Jerome Fox.
Yes.
Are meeting each other. Oh wow, the crowd's cheering his entrance.
Well, he's pretty slender there, eh?
Donald. Mr. Trump here wrote The Art of the Deal. Then he wrote a new bestseller, The Art of the Comeback.
2 books.
Wow.
It's amazing what you can do with a ghostwriter, eh?
Yeah, Donald wrote those books himself. So that was the sequence there. Just Michael Jerome Fox, just saying that he wrote 2 books. Donald just did his little pucker face and said, "Yep, that I did." Now we got the nanny.
Fran Drescher.
Fran Drescher. So who has a more annoying a voice, Donald or Fran? Let's find out. Oh, another cheer for Donald.
Donald Trump, I'd like you to meet... Oh, what am I talking about? All you handsome zillionaires know each other.
Donald! Maxwell Sheffield, how do you do?
Okay. All right. Handsome zillionaire that Donald is.
Okay, so
the crowd has cheered two episodes in a row. So
I think that's just TV magic. I don't think people are like really that excited
to see Donald. Well,
No.
they voted for him. Next TV show or movie is called The Associate. I don't know anything about this, but here we go.
I'm here with Donald Trump, for God's sake. How long is it going to be?
I have checks sitting on 2 tables. Ah, Miss Ayres, how nice to see you. I have Mr. Cuddy's usual table.
Cuddy?
Sorry, Frank, but I'm going to go crash in bed with Cuddy. Call me.
I don't know who that guy was.
No, but Whoopi Goldberg walked into that scene and walked by Donald. And I think that's the closest Whoopi's ever been to the Trump. And she probably hated herself ever since for being in that sequence with him.
Weird.
Yeah.
You just never know who's going to be the president of the United States of America.
Won't be Whoopi.
You never know.
The next movie is called The Little Rascals. And the sequence here is these 2 little rascals are in a soapbox car going down the road, I guess. Making a cell phone call.
Hi, Dad, it's me. You're gonna be so proud of me. I'm gonna win this race.
Waldo, you're the best son money can buy.
Thanks, Dad.
These are playing Donald's kids, and they're calling him on a cell phone back in the 90s. And Donald's hair here is just fantastic. It's just beautiful. Waldo, you're the best son money can buy. Truth? All right, the next
his hair color has changed quite a bit.
Yeah, he's more, he was quite gray-brown back then, but now we're starting to see a little bit more recent movies and TV shows. This is now Zoolander, this cameo Zoolander, and his wife,
First Lady,
Melania. She's quite attractive before a lot of that plastic surgery on her face.
Do you know that she just said this week that she's the most bullied person in the world?
Melania, we are not going to bully you.
Oh,
if there's 2 people less today, it'll be Ruben and Ryan. You look better without plastic surgery. Here we are, Zoolander interview.
Look, without Derek Zoolander, male modeling wouldn't be what it is today.
He did what he said there, and now went to this movie called Eddie.
Actually, hiring Eddie was my idea from the beginning.
I have no idea who Eddie is or whatever. I think it's a baseball movie. I think it's about a monkey or something. I think it's Eddie I think it's like a monkey movie or something with Matt LeBlanc. I think. If I called that, I can't believe it.
Okay, we're looking this up. Eddie. It's another Whoopi Goldberg movie.
Wow. Donald Trump has been in 2 Whoopi Goldberg movies.
Holy cow.
Eddie and The Associate.
Oh.
There is some that is some movie
I thought
trivia.
I detected some sexual tension between the two.
Can you imagine that kind of trivia? Yeah, what actress has starred alongside Donald Trump twice? Whoopi Goldberg.
That's hilarious.
All right, this classic scene needs no introduction.
So to be clear, it's not the Matt LeBlanc movie.
No.
With the monkey athlete.
It's not that. It's Whoopi with the basketball athlete or whatever.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
So that's the classic Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Macaulay Culkin asking Donald Trump for directions. It's a movie that our family watches every year, Home Alone 1 and 2. It's a family favorite. So I get to have Donald every year in my room.
Now, do you watch it because of the plot or because Donald's in it? That's your favorite Donald Christmas movie?
It's my favorite Donald Christmas movie. Now we've got this sequence here of Donald Trump when he did a stint on WWE wrestling. He's coming out to the ring with two girls that are neither his wife nor his daughter.
The Donald is here, live on Monday Night Raw. Hey, look at this! Donald Trump! Donald Trump! Donald Trump taking down Mr. McMahon! Oh, my God! The hostile takeover of Donald Trump on Vince McMahon has happened at WrestleMania 23. I didn't think he would do it!
That's a great... Now, that's something you can watch on YouTube, the whole thing. But I remember, I watched this when it happened. I watched wrestling back then quite religiously. It was a WrestleMania build-up. And the match was between Vince McMahon and Donald Trump. And the loser, I think they had someone fighting for each other. And the loser of their respective wrestlers, the loser had to have their hair shaved. So Vince McMahon, of course, lost. And his hair got shaved in the middle of the ring.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah. But that little sequence there was Donald giving a little cross arm to Vince and pounding them on the concrete before WrestleMania.
Yeah, and Vince's wife was appointed. Vince McMahon's wife was appointed into Trump's cabinet, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah, able to scratch each other's back.
Another scene from Suddenly Susan.
Okay, kids, make it fast. I've got a plane to catch.
We've created a magazine. Mr. Trump, we give you...
Scabsy!
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, so two things.
Yeah.
One, Kathy Griffith.
Okay, so the female voice you heard was Kathy Griffith, who infamously did that art piece where she had a decapitated head of Donald Trump in her hand, and she got, by media and people like lambasted for it.
I think she kind of lost the majority of her career because of that.
Yes. But here we see her starring alongside a cameo performance with Donald. Wow. And she presented a magazine cover idea from Scazzy Magazine. And Ruben, on that magazine, what did it say?
I believe it said, "Our next president."
That's insane.
That's kind of weird, eh?
It is kind of weird. I didn't see that coming.
I did. Oh, that's probably why they saved it to the end.
Yeah, so Kathy Griffith herself introducing Donald as the next president, only to later in her career insult him as such. So there you go, Ruben.
I wish the very best for a Trump presidency.
Yes, I want everything to succeed under him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want everyone to be happy and everyone to be united.
If he doesn't do another 4 years, he's got a bright career doing cameos, playing himself. So we want to know, quite frankly, all of them, he shined.
Yeah, his hair was impeccable. His lips and his pursing of his lips and his voice and enunciation, the way he talks was impeccable. He got clapped on screen. Women love him. You know, they walked with him out to the ring.
Men want to be him.
Men want to be him. Women love him. But I do have a worse performance, Ruben. One that did not age. I think I would argue one that aged the worst.
Ooh, I'm on the same page as you.
Okay. This is the Job cameo where he, quite frankly, gropes Elizabeth Hurley and kisses her twice while she's on a date with Dennis Leary. Completely inappropriate. He asks Dennis Leary, are you having sex with Elizabeth Hurley? Sorry, he asks Dennis Leary, are you having sex with Elizabeth Hurley? He says no. Tells Elizabeth Hurley, well, then call me later. Kisses her again and walks out. Totally creepy, totally gross. Good casting.
Yeah. For a man who sure does not like the Hollywood elite, who says he's a man of the people and wants nothing to do with Hollywood, he's sure been in a lot of movies.
Now I know why he has to star on Hollywood Walk of Fame, Rube.
He's been in more movies than you and I put together.
Absolutely. So that's the worst of our pick.
That's the worst. The rest are the best.
The rest, yeah. Remember to like us on Facebook, Twitter, The Worst of the Best Podcast, to leave us a 5-star review, and if you really want to, write a review on iTunes. We really appreciate that. Thanks for listening. Remember, in front of every silver lining, there's a cloud, and we're here to help you find it.
Yeah. 20 minutes.
Yep, perfect.